Which is why I specifically used the word mathematician in my example. I did that so you'd say this.
The definition you gave of mathematics doesn't even fit the parameters of a circular definition that you outlined yourself. Can't believe you have to explain this to a grown man, but the word mathematician and mathematics are not the same word.
My definition of mathematician was an example of a non-circular definition.
True, you're using mathematician as a non-circular definition, but what you're trying to claim is that using the word you're trying to define in the definition is not necessarily circular, and you were using mathematician to prove that.
Simply including the word that you're defining in its definition does not necessarily make that definition circular. For example, if you look at the definition of a mathematician.
So all we were pointing out is it's not using the word it's trying to define in the definition. So you weren't trying to bait anything unless you were just trying to get people to correct your false claim.
Because you're right, a mathematician is someone who performs mathematics, much in the way that a woman is someone who performs womanhood.
Well, would you look at that? You changed your definition. Let's see what you originally defined it as.
So if you take my definition of a woman, which is a person who genuinely and sincerely believes themselves to be a woman and identifies as such.
So your first definition had the word you were trying to define in the definition, and your new definition doesn't have that. So now you're no longer even addressing what Matt Walsh said, and it seems you agree with him, otherwise you'd still be trying to use woman in your definition of woman.
Not very many people over the age of 3 ask, what is a woman? We all know what a woman is.
And yet here you are struggling to define it.
I goaded you into defending an outspoken transphobe.
You goaded yourself into agreeing with a transphobe? Weird! I'll leave you to address yourself.
Because that's what it's about for you. Feeling right, feeling smart. Oopsie daisy.